everyone. Today we're going to do some ground turkey sloppy joes. It's one of my favorite recipes. I've been using it for a lot of years. I hate to even say it, but the kids will be going back to school in a few weeks, depending on where you live. And you do need some quick and easy, yet healthy, nourishing meals to put on the table. This is something that you can get ready ahead of time and just stick in the fridge. If you have one of those schedules where everybody is coming in and out at different times, they could just grab a scoop and plop it onto a roll and have a quick meal. So first I'm going to start with, I have my little chopper here. If you don't have one of these, you can use a knife and a cutting board and just chop your veggies really small. There's a lot of hidden veggies in this recipe, so if you have picky eaters, it's a great way to get something good into them. I have a half of a cup of onion, I have a half a cup of celery, I have a quarter of a cup of carrots, a quarter of a cup of green pepper. You can use any color peppers, I do have green today, and 1 clove of garlic, and I'm just gonna run that through the chopper. I have all my veggies chopped. The reason why I like this chopper is it makes the veggies super fine. It's totally okay. I've done without it before, and I've chopped the veggies myself, but if you're trying to hide them, this chops it really fine. What I'm going to do is get some roasted sweet potatoes ready to go along with the turkey sloppy joes. Here I have 3 large sweet potatoes. I sprinkled it with 2 teaspoons of ancho chili powder, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, some salt, a few cracks of fresh black pepper, and about 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. I'm gonna put them into a 425-degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes so that these will be done to go alongside the sloppy joe. I'm gonna get my pan started, put it on medium-high heat. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of olive oil into the pan. So I have a package of ground turkey here this one I got from Costco. It's an organic ground turkey. It is 1.5 pounds. Most containers of ground turkey that you're going to find are going to be 1.25, 1.5 pounds. It really doesn't make a huge difference. Even if you do only have 1 pound, it's okay. You'll just have it'll be a little saucier. So go ahead and use whatever you have, the 1.5 or 1.25 pounds, it's gonna be fine. One thing I did a lot over the years, a money saving tip was anytime I had a package of ground turkey that was over 1 pound, I would weigh it and I would take the extra and put it aside after it was cooked and put it into a freezer bag. And after 4 or 5 times, I'd have another pound or 1.5 pounds to cook a whole nother meal with. Okay, so our oil is hot. I'm gonna go ahead and put the veggie mixture in. We just want to cook this for a couple of minutes to soften it up a bit. They're really tiny, so it is going to cook quicker. And this combination of vegetables is going to give this sloppy joe mixture so much flavor. You can of course do this recipe with ground beef. I've always done it with ground turkey, and I really like the flavor and the texture that the ground turkey gives to this mixture. But you can definitely go ahead and use a ground beef or maybe even a ground pork. You can try. I haven't tried that one. If you do try that and you like it, leave it in the comments under the video. I'd really be interested in hearing how that turned out. Okay, so after the veggies are softened up a bit, we're gonna go ahead and put our ground turkey into the pan. Break it up a little bit. And we'll continue cooking the turkey until it's no longer pink and fully cooked through. You can go ahead and add about a teaspoon of salt to the ground turkey while it's cooking. Okay, so the turkey is cooked through and no longer pink. I'm gonna add a few things. I have an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. I prefer bigger jars. I've showed in other videos the brands that I like to use. But I love these. This is from Aldi, and if you have an Aldi near you, you gotta try it. It's the perfect size for this recipe. That's why I like to use it. It's 8 ounces, and that's what we're gonna put into here. That's all we need. And I have a half of a cup of ketchup. I have 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard. And 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm going to turn the heat down. We're just going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes until all the flavors are mixed together. Okay, so our sloppy joe mixture is done, and the sweet potatoes have about 5 minutes left. One thing I did want to say is we talked about the peppers before, that you can use any kind. I have used spicy peppers in the past. I've used jalapenos, I've used poblanos, and I also use some fresh chopped jalapenos for serving on the sandwich. If anybody likes those, they can put those on. And another way that we've served this often is on a roasted sweet potato. So I just roasted this in the oven, 425 degrees, with a little olive oil rubbed on the outside and some salt. It's a healthy option, and if somebody doesn't want to have the bread, it's a great alternative to having it on bread. We've even put some sour cream on. We've even thrown some cheddar cheese shredded on. I prefer it just plain. I don't need all the extras, but I do like a little heat, so I like to put the jalapenos on. So that's one way of serving it. And you can serve it on any kind of a bun. I have some fresh brioche buns. These I did not make, but I will soon post a video on a hamburger style brioche bun. It's a little bit more work. So if you were wanting a quick recipe, back to school recipe, busy day, even if you homeschool, your days are busy and you just need something quick for lunch or dinner, and don't want to take the time to make a bun, is perfectly fine to use a pre-made bun. That looks so good. So our roasted sweet potatoes roasted perfectly. They look a little dark, but they're not burnt at all. I did use ancho chili powder, which happens to be a lot darker than most chili powders. but it has a great flavor. So yeah, these roasted just about 30 minutes. This makes a delicious meal, even without the roasted sweet potatoes on the side. You can do a coleslaw on the side if you want. We have served this turkey sloppy joe mixture with mashed potatoes. We have served it with rice. We've served it with pasta tossed in. There's just so many things you can do with it. I think the kids, their favorite way is probably on a bun. If you tried this recipe and you liked it, please put it in the comments below, and a picture would be great also. And I'd really appreciate it if you'd head on over to my blog, read the information that I post along with the recipe. The recipe card is on the bottom, it's printable. I would really appreciate if you do make it that you would leave a review. And that's at simplyeatathome.com. And again, thank you for watching. Have a great day.